welcome to Natasha Makes. It's Friday. Yes, well done on finding us. Lots of you forget, but we are here every Friday. The last Friday of every month we are here. Not every Friday.
Not every Friday.
I know, every last Friday. Every last Friday of the month. Gemma's here.
Do you know why she's tired? This is the 5th show of the week. I mean, it's not the 5th show you've done, but it's the... Well, no, to be fair, it is. Because you did Create and Craft on Sunday.
I did 2 shows at Create and Craft.
Yeah, 2 shows. Then you did Monday and Tuesday with us. That's 4. This is number 5. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
She's been a busy girl this week, but we've been on your screens every day.
We really have, which is phenomenal. For a little business like us, to manage to broadcast every single day this week is really quite something. So I'm just going to give everybody here a little pat on the back.
Thanks.
Because my team are awesome.
Aww.
That's that really. So, pay it forward. What is this? I hear you say. I can't hear you say. My hearing's not that good.
Pay it forward,
What
Tash?
is pay it forward? That's it. Thank you. I hear Gemma say in the corner. At least I hope we do, because we've had a few mic fun things happen this week, haven't we?
Yes.
So, Pay It Forward is it's an initiative that we started, over a year ago now.
Yes.
When you lovely people were busy being your lovely selves and saying, oh, I'm going to make this for a charity. And then another one of you cropped up and went, oh, well, pop some of that in their order and, pop it towards there and a good deed and whatnot. And we thought, you are such a kind bunch that we should really do something to help everybody that is making to do a nice thing so that you can pay it forward. Pay that nice thing forward. So this is our thing that we do to pay forward to you, to be able to pay forward a nice thing to other people. So does that make any sense?
I mean, I feel it could have been more concise, but we'll let you roll with that.
Thanks. And so basically we heavily subsidise it.
We do.
So that you can have an item that, as long as it brings joy, does something good in the world, makes someone happy, does a good thing, you've basically fulfilled your remit on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Last month's, so the one I'm demoing today, was made with beautiful Motor-Fat quarters. Absolutely beautiful Motor-Fat quarters. We're going to demo it today. So you buy it and then we demo it and we can all make along together.
Yeah.
In fact, I would love to know how many of you do make along with me.
Oh, yes, we definitely want to know that.
Probably no one, because I talk so much. They'd have finished it by now. It's not a long make, this one.
No, it's not, but it's lovely.
Yes.
And we haven't just made the thing that the kit makes this month with these here fat quarters. You are wearing an item we have made.
Yeah, Gemma, I came in and Gemma had left this on the side for me. She has also made me an infinity scarf.
Yes.
So if you get this and decide that you want to make this out of plains or just a couple of the fat quarters and mix in whatever, and you want to make an infinity scarf, I've got monkeys.
Monkeys and sunshines and a bit of the old animal print.
Yeah, they're going on, which works perfectly
3
with my
fat
top.
quarters to make that scarf.
And that is Gemma's infinity scarf.
It
It's actually the I think it's the infinity scarf with pom-pom trim, isn't it?
It is.
Don't
Yeah.
put pom-pom trim in if you don't want your pom-pom trim.
And I think with that particular one, the patterns are all busy enough, you don't need it.
You don't need it. There's no need. No need. So if you have got your Motor-Fat quarters from us, then you will be ready to indeed sew a little love bug.
Such a nice initiative, this
Come
one.
on then, Jem, you found this one, you tell us about it.
Really lovely. And they are quite often lovely. We try and make sure these things are lovely. This is project number 13.
Oh my goodness.
And we're launching 14 today. So if you look in the collection, you'll
isn't it?
see that. That's a lovely make too. But this particular one, basically Moda partnered with somebody called, an organisation called Creativity Shell in America. And they decided to sew little love bugs to support youth mental health and arts education. As far as our involvement in it goes, obviously that's an American initiative, but we've taken that pattern, bundled it with the fabrics, which actually you'll see on the pattern, the fabrics we're giving you.
Oh, the same, the very same.
The original initiative, they're a non-profit organisation to teach classes like sewing, textile art, cooking, etc. to students within the juvenile justice system or shelters that rescue children from homelessness, things like that. So we obviously can't directly get involved, but what we thought we'd do is provide you with these materials. There is a QR code on the pattern if you want to sell your Moda love bugs, and then the money that you raise you want to donate through that QR code, you can do that. So you can directly support it in the way it was intended.
Mhm.
But it's a lovely make anyway, and there's a space underneath the wings to pop a little love note. And we just thought it would be a nice option to be able to make one.
Giving
for
a little
who
bit of
might
love into
benefit.
the world is never a bad thing. Whilst
Yes.
Gemma's explaining that, I am just pressing these so that, well, A, they're not creased, and B, a few just need pressing in half, but so that you've got the selvage edge at the bottom. That is the other thing that I'm just looking to do. Now. The beauty of this is that, of course, if you've got a grandchild or someone like that, basically, if you sit down and you do this with them and you teach them to sew, then that remit is filled.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they have something to take home.
Yep. If you give
And
this
that'll
to
be
someone
fabulous.
who's lost their sojo, it's a nice
Yeah.
make for them.
It's a gorgeous
Lovely.
make for them.
If you want to get a group of you together and do some sewing together, and it will cheer everybody up. Lovely.
Perfect.
Lovely.
So these, that's it. You know, this isn't a, there are no pay it forward police.
No.
We do love the fact that a lot of you send the projects back for us to forward on
Yes.
with lovely little notes.
Yes.
And that's lovely. We're more than happy to do that for you. That's no problem at all. So thank you for all of those that do that. Now, next month's project is going to be, we are starting to near Christmas, and at that time of year, I don't know sort of how many of you have children in schools, and they often come back with, they used to fill a shoebox, didn't they?
Yes.
But then it got us thinking, like, we can do better than a shoebox. Right, we can
Yeah.
do better than a shoebox.
Yep.
So we have got a stocking pattern for you that we're going to put beautiful fabrics with. Now, it might be that stocking goes to a children's home, maybe an old people's home,
Yep.
and you might put a few little things in. Maybe it goes to a homeless shelter, like whatever it is. Maybe it goes to a woman's refuge. I don't know where
School
it's going to go.
fundraiser.
School fundraiser,
raffle,
you know,
that kind of thing.
raffle,
Yeah,
anything
auction.
like that.
Lovely.
But they're just going to be a really nice, easy, beautiful make for you, so that you can, maybe it's going to, you know, like a dog's home or something like that, and you're going to fill it with doggy treats. I don't know. Wherever at Christmas time there needs to be a Christmas stocking of some shape, size or description,
Yes.
this is where it can go.
Absolutely.
So we will be providing you with the fabric and a free pattern to make those Christmas stockings. And you know what? Why not use that pattern and make a few more and really go crazy and enjoy yourself?
Yeah, why not?
That is also fine.
I'm going to throw that little, again, like Natasha said, there are no pay it forward police. We've had people who religiously buy the pay it forward every month, and then
Yeah.
they send in their makes to us, or they send them on,
Yeah.
and they will fully admit that they use fabrics from their stash for those makes.
Yeah.
That
And enjoy the better
that-
quality
yeah,
stuff that we
that isn't
send
perhaps
them.
as good quality, and that they keep the lovely, well, this month it's Moda, but other months it might be Kay Fassett Collective or Lisa Chandler or whatever.
Oh, maybe it's Lewis and Irie. It
Or
just
Lewis and
matters, you know,
Irene or-
all of
yeah.
you know the brands that we stock,
Yes.
and you know that they are all top quality fabrics. We
Yes.
do not deal in inferior quality fabrics. I will not do it,
No.
and I will not have them in the building.
No.
It is as simple as that.
Yes.
Oh, I could sound quite stern.
But the great
But
thing
it's-
is, you know, sometimes
I know what I like.
the stuff you've got in your stash would be great for, you know, a make and a project
Or a
you've got in mind.
practice make.
Yep.
You know,
But you want to keep the stuff that's come in your kit for yourself, and we don't blame
we
you.
don't judge.
It's fine. It's
No
absolutely
judgment.
fine. Because
We're
then
not
that brings
judging,
joy
we're
to
judging
you as well.
So, on that note, we've got a few little things, because you might be going, what's with the Halloween stuff? Right. So,
And Christmas.
and
it's
Christmas.
all going on.
I know. So next month is going to be a Christmas stocking. Now, these are not the Christmas stockings that will be going out, but we did have some Christmas stocking panels come in. So we thought, because it's Friday, these would normally have gone into our Friday newsletters, okay? But it's Friday. So yes, the Friday newsletter is there, and you can check the pricing and everything on your newsletter, because it is all in there. And I would urge you every Friday to check out those Friday newsletters, because otherwise you're missing out on deals. We don't talk about them in the show ordinarily. So you've got a bit of a treat here, because these are Moda. These are Moda Christmas stockings, and they come as a panel.
Do you know?
So you can either do...
I'm going to say it, Tash. I don't think they are Moda. I think those are...
Are they? Are they Riley
No,
Blake?
they're Riley
Soz?
Blake.
Riley Blake.
No, those ones are.
These ones are Riley Blake. Sorry,
Yes,
not
yes,
Moda at all.
yes.
I'm looking at that for being Moda. Sorry. So you can either make 4 or 2. So if you just do the fronts, then you've got 4 there.
Lovely.
If you want to then back it with whatever, there they are.
Oh, I think it is a 4 situation because they're all fronts.
Oh, are they all
Yeah,
fronts?
they're not mirrored.
It's got
stockings.
stocking construction.
Great.
So it's got how to make them, and we have bundled it with a metre of red fabric
Nice.
so that you can do the backs,
Yeah.
linings, whatever you fancy doing. And they are on an incredibly ridiculous price for you because
Yes.
it's Friday and we like our Friday deals. The other things that are on at incredibly ridiculous prices, and I'm going to have these as one of a wall hanging for us at home, are the Happy Halloweens. These are panels.
Those are Moda.
They are Moda.
That's
I
where
knew
the
something
Moda
was
came
Moda.
in.
Yeah. And we've popped some bamboo colour with that for
We
the backing.
have.
You're just going to need a bit of H640 or
Such-
something, or maybe you've got some leftover wadding from a project.
Such a quick, easy make.
It is, it really is. I have put pumpkin with, no, not pumpkin, orange, bright orange with that somewhere. There it is.
I love that these are the right width for your door as well. So if you wanted to hang this on your front door,
Oh, it'd be
to let
fabulous.
the neighbourhood kids know that they can come and knock and
Yep.
come and get treats.
Yep. Then that
Great
is
choice.
just the perfect thing for it, and that will be something that we'll have as a wall hanging and bring out every Halloween.
Yes.
I've got all of my faux pumpkins,
Yes.
and I just do a little. I've also got some. I managed to get. It's like foliage, autumn foliage, but with little lights
gorgeous,
through it.
yeah.
So outside my front door, because it's undercover in a little
Lovely.
courtyard, I've got my pumpkins
Yeah.
and then the foliage with the lights, and I just put that on
Lovely.
in the evening, and it just looks quite lovely.
Gorgeous.
So then when I have this on my door,
Yeah.
happy days.
And we have coordinating fabrics for these as well. So if
Yeah.
you did want to have this as your centrepiece on the table and do other bits to go with,
Then you
or
will have
wherever.
seen
Yeah.
some as our half metre heavens, which are already live on the website. But otherwise, do have a look, because there's also fat quarter bundles. You know our little treat bags,
Yes.
where it's 4 bags out of 2 fat quarters.
Yes.
We've got some of those on the newsletter. Please look at your newsletter, because they are in there, and I do not want you missing out on those. And they are fabulous coordinating Halloween fabrics. So maybe enjoy a little bit of that.
For anyone who's
Also-
ever wanted to make a Halloween quilt and is thinking to themselves, I just haven't got time, that great big panel with some other blocks and sashing around the outsides of these other fabrics, you're going to get that done
Do you know
really
what, Jen?
quick.
The other thing that you can do is just whack a bit of H640 on the back
Yeah.
of it,
Yeah.
so that it's all fused, and then just put the orange on the front of it, sew round, bag it out, and it's
Yeah,
done.
exactly.
It doesn't have to be
No.
crazy.
Nope. It's yeah.
It won't be when I do it.
An
It's gonna
easy
be quick
make.
and easy.
Easy make.
We have got some of the Christmas gingerbread aprons. I'm looking at it. You might like to. I've got 3 of those left.
We thought we'd sold them all, and
Yeah.
we found 3 more.
Yeah.
So
So
there
we've
you go.
popped those on at a ridiculous offer. Again, check out the Friday newsletters, because all the details are on there. Or check out the website, www.natashamakes.com. We also thought we'd sold out of these. We really need to look at how we keep our stock. And so again, bigger stockings this time. So if you want to get ahead, we've put these on at a silly price. These are Lewis and Irene panels this time, but it's kind of, we're getting ready. They're at a sort of a pay it forward price, basically, if you would like it. And then the last one, before we get on with making today,
Oh, so cute.
is that one. And you get a stuffy, what they call the stuffies. Well, they just call it a stuffy, not the stuffies. That just sounds like you need some cream.
Sweet.
But
But that's a proper size stocking. You
It
can
really
get some
is.
decent presents in there.
I could probably fit in there.
Little Mims will be wanting that size, thank you please.
She's got a fluffy stocking.
Go.
Well, actually, she's got a sack,
Nice.
and
Well,
it's
we
fluffy.
did an amazing Christmas sack before here, didn't we?
Did. That was very, very popular.
It
Right.
was.
Shall we make this then?
Oh, do you know, why
Shall we,
not?
shall we?
Let's do that.
So first things first, let's take a little look at this. The instructions are here in glorious Technicolor. Here they are. So a little love bug. And the instructions are kind of in the middle, sort of. Now Gemma said to me, can you use the circle cutter for this? No, you can't. Gemma, soz.
Maybe
no.
a bit sad.
Because it's a 16-inch and the circle cutter only goes up to a 12.5-inch. So no, just missed out on that. Don't look while I use a...
That blade is due to be changed soon. I'll let you off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we do not use the same
No.
blade of paper as we do for...
No, the
fabric.
blunt one actually is down in Cornwall.
Oh,
I know.
You're
So,
so naughty.
so let's just join up the middly bits. Technical. Bit of tape. Lovely. And then away we go. Hurrah. Now, if you wanted to, you could use your template plastic and just do a quarter and then flip, 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 flip.
Trace it off. Keep your instructions for later.
Yeah. You can get Sarah Payne's paper scissors.
So naughty. When we get some more of these in, as
We'll
I
just
hope we can,
have
I
to
shall be
replace
sending
them,
her
won't
a nice
new pair. Yeah, soz Sarah. I've used these quite a lot. They're really useful. Oops. I did take them all the way to Peterborough.
You did, just to not give them to her.
To not
and
give
take
them
them
to
away
her,
again.
just keep them in the studio.
You know,
We were
that's
too
what
busy doing a
friends are
quiz.
for.
We were too busy doing a quiz, and it turned out we were both dreadful at quizzes.
Aww.
Like really bad, embarrassingly bad.
Excellent.
I'm not going to lie, really bad.
You were married to the king of quiz, though.
Yeah, no, to be fair,
And
I
you
was
won
married to the
eggheads,
king of
so
quiz.
you've
He did
never
win
had to
eggheads,
be good
yeah.
at quizzes.
Didn't.
I mean, we went to a quiz once, and he was answering things before I'd even understood the question. Like, they hadn't even finished the question, and it was in such weird wording, and I didn't understand it. I was quite happy that I got one right that he didn't know, and Guy did an F1 related question that he didn't know. But apart from that, I think that was the only contribution either of us made all evening, and you made less.
Welcome to my world.
Yep.
I think I was brewing a baby
You were.
at the time, so I was
Don't
able
blame
to.
baby brain.
Yeah, I can.
No.
I'm still blaming baby brain. When does that stop? I still have babies, therefore I can blame the brain.
Wow.
I'm just going to
Blame the
finger
brain.
press.
Blame the brain. I blame the brain.
brain.
It's your brain. That's what the problem
brain.
is. Not the babies.
Brain. Now, I am going to mark 4 inches. Whoop.
Can I just say I
either
love
side.
this fabric? It was my fave.
Yeah, go on.
My fave fabric. Hence, it was the first one I pulled for your scarf, followed closely by the monkeys. It's
Good.
lovely.
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 Oh!
Can you not reach? I can reach for you should you wish.
Oh, my bad.
Just, let's just get this nice image of Natasha reaching. Look at this. Look at it. Holding with the ruler in one hand and the stretch.
I mean, I could just move, couldn't I? It would be
yeah,
easier.
perhaps don't do that, everybody.
Or maybe do. Get a nice little yoga stretching. I'm marking my 4 inches either side of my pressed line because I'm then going to, as you just saw me, press down the middle. They call this hot dog style.
Hot dog style.
Pressed hot dog, as in hot dog bun.
Like
as
to
in,
just fold it
as
in
in,
half.
if you wanted to put a hot dog in, you'd put it in the middle,
Yeah, then she just-
lengthwise,
okay, all
because
right.
you wouldn't have a hot dog shortwise, would you?
So you should just fold it in half and press it. I mean, why make it about food, Natasha? We would never do such a thing.
It's not strictly true, is it,
We
Gemma?
make everything about food.
Everything about food.
Everything about food.
We do
Everything.
Everything about food. Yep.
Everything in the whole wide world we make about food.
Yep.
Oh, I'm quite excited for this. Look at those colours together. Jazzy.
I know!
Jazzy is what I'm going to say.
Jazzy.
I'm going overhead so everyone can see. Look at that. Jazzy, jazzy, jazzy.
So this is my 4 inch mark. You don't have to be like really accurate about this, by the way. It's just a bug who wants some love. That's it.
A love bug.
A love bug.
That was the name of the first Herbie film. Did you
I
watch the
love
film?
that.
Aw.
I love Herbie.
I've watched the Herbie films, I don't know how many times. They were my granddad's thing. We always used to go to my granddad's and watch Herbie films and have a
Yay.
chippy tea.
Did you a chippy tea?
The
You had
great
a-
chippy round the corner.
Wait, where was that?
Oh, it's Stratford, like...
Eli Street.
No.
Oh, Eli Street fish and chips is best in Stratford.
Oh, I don't know if they are anymore. They used to
Oh,
be
they
really
used to
good.
be. They used to be
Yeah,
really
used to be.
good.
We used to go there. We used to be able to sit in the little room out the back. We used to go.
Where did you go then? Which one did you go?
Brookside Road.
I
Yeah.
don't know where that is.
Out of Stratford. Not far from Stratford High School, up that way.
Up that way. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah,
I know,
yeah,
I know,
yeah,
I
yeah.
know, yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. But that was a great chippy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then going to put that
Look at all
on
this
there.
layering going on.
There is quite a lot of layering, I'm not going to lie. Okay. But we have wings, we have body, we have head.
Nice.
Hurrah.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm enjoying this muchly. And then we're going to start doing this. Okay. We are going to just check that we've got everything lined up beautifully. We're going to draw around that. There's my middle bit, so that's going to line up on my middle line there. Oh, I've got a fabric pen, that's what I've been looking for all my life. You get lots of lovely leftovers as well
Yeah.
here, you know.
Oh, that would be straight in my EPP stash.
I know, right? Whee!
Once you start EPPing, you can't look at little bits of fabric, you know,
Ever
the same
again.
way ever again,
No.
can you?
Now, this is a pen that that will be erased, because really on top of this, what you're actually going to have is this. But I just wanted to make sure I've done that so that you can see, not because it needs doing at this point, but just so that you can check. You will be able to check it with your thing, but I want to visually show you that I've got, yes, I'm happy with where all of that is placed, because actually now what we do is place our backing fabric on there.
Nice.
And actually, I'm just going to line that up there again. And this time, there we go. So if a little bit of my pen overlaps, it's not the end of the world because it will come out. Flip it.
A big sandwich.
Exactamundo.
Sandwich de fabrique.
Now, what I will just do is mark there and there as a turning through gap.
Ah,
You know my favourites.
you mustn't forget.
Now, here's the fun bit. Pinning it!
Yeah.
They don't like pins.
Ah, lovely little pins.
They don't look like pins.
They do look like pins.
They don't look like pins.
Possibly tadpoles.
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 That's exactly what they
Hey,
look like.
and we like a frog.
We love a
Remember
frog.
people were saying we were mad as a box of frogs on
They were.
Tuesday. And now there's tadpoles.
That's what we're going with.
Yes.
Bias tape. You will notice that you've got some of this
You
in
have.
your make.
Of varying colours, actually. So,
Varying colours, yep.
yeah.
Basically, cut a length.
Use Sarah's scissors.
Sarah's scissor it. Yep. Yep. And you're going to do yourself 4 little legs.
So cute.
I'm going to measure them all the same length.
Are you?
Yeah.
Because bugs don't mind having different length legs. I'm going to say they wouldn't be offended.
I would be.
Oh.
They'd be wonky otherwise. I'm a wonky bug.
Wonky bugs.
Wonky bug.
But they need love too.
No, I'm not. No, look, wonky veg I can cope with. Thank you, Morrison's, or wherever it is that does wonky veg. But no. So what I'm going to
You've
do?
got 4 legs.
I've got 4 legs.
Good.
I'm not going to put them in yet.
Okay.
I've got the world's wonkiest pin there as well.
Pinning now.
I'm pinning with my tadpoles.
Yeah. With your tadpole pins. Yeah.
They don't look like tadpoles.
They
They
do.
don't look tadpoles. I did a double take
You did.
when I saw them. I was like, what is this? What have we just sent out to the world? Right, and then we're going to cut around with Sarah's scissors.
With Sarah's non-fabric scissors. We're going to recommend you some nice sharp fabric scissors rather than the scissors.
These
that
are
Natasha's
really
been using.
sharp.
Okay.
They're really good, actually.
Well, that's in spite of the fact they've been used to cut paper and anything else that stood still long enough.
No, they're really good.
Just, everybody, keep a separate pair of scissors for paper and for fabric. Your fabric will thank you. You'll get a much sharper cut. These are very new scissors that have been lightly abused
By me.
by Natasha.
Generally on air.
It is not a good idea to use the same pair for your fabric as for your paper, generally speaking.
Look at all of that stash.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in the event that you're not the type of person that likes to keep your scraps,
Give them to somebody else.
Well,
Who will?
there is that. But this is one of those projects where we've got fibre fill on our website for stuffing purposes.
Oh, yeah.
But also, offcuts of fabric, that can go straight in there.
So I've just done.
What have you done? You've cut your turning through gap markers off, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you have. Of course you have. Well done you.
Done me.
Well done you.
So I'm going to fold this in on itself so that, the binding bit doesn't show. I'm going to stuff them in.
This is going to be so cute.
Really is, isn't it?
Really going to be cute.
The other week when I wasn't here and
Yes.
you were all complaining that I'd taken my own pins to Cornwall
I know,
with me.
shocking.
I did actually
Selfish.
take a little walk into Jane's room
You
and
did.
found an entire new packet of pins.
Not just any old pins.
No, like really posh, our poshest pins that she just forgotten she had.
The bestest best
Yeah.
Taylor Seville pins.
Yeah.
Yeah. And funnier still was that immediately after we stopped after we stopped filming that show, I walked around the set and on the other side of the sewing machine in our blind spot was that there right next to you magnetic pin cushion with pins on it.
So basically what we're saying is that you two are
Quite
quite
blind.
blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that we were quite critical.
Yeah.
But you have taken all the things in all the world. I mean, very selfishly taken your
haven't.
own sewing stuff down to Cornwall so that you can design and
do my
create.
job. Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare I? And actually, no, it's not true because a lot of it's
so
still
selfish.
there. I'm just going to sew round. So selfish.
You can do some sewing on the
Okay,
sewing
yeah.
machine.
So selfish.
Sewing machine. Sewing. Well done. Okay, good.
See what I have
Perhaps
to put up
try
with?
doing a bit of sewing. That's a good idea.
Round we go.
Let's go round again.
Oh,
Baby,
yeah.
we'll turn back the hands of time. We set someone off really, really laughing in the office on Tuesday, didn't we?
No.
Proper belly laughing she was, bless her. To the point where everyone in the office was looking at her like she'd gone quite mad.
Who was this?
Becky, I think. She popped it in the comments. It was
Oh,
my
yeah,
singing
yeah.
of, we're singing Midnight at the Oasis with and I, and then we were going through the ridiculous
Oh, the
lyrics
camels.
about the camels and such. And the cactus.
I don't know why that cactus needs to be best friend.
I know. Now, there's a whole sketch by Peter Kay, actually, who I adore. And he does a whole sketch, I don't know if you've seen it, about wrong song lyrics. And I feel it is made for you, Natasha. Because for those who don't know, Natasha will enthusiastically try to sing everything but get all the words wrong. And then I'll sing the correct lyrics back at her and she'll go, what? What? Like her entire life has been a lie. She's recently got an amazing app that tells her what the lyrics are. But he did a sketch, you must watch it, about wrong song lyrics. And it's hilarious because he sings them along with the song and you go, oh, it actually sounds like that. It's just perfect. You can't hear anything but what he's singing. It's
See.
just, isn't language amazing?
Yes. If you
It's
want
amazing.
to pinking shear around there, then you can cut notches or whatever.
Oh, now what would that help with, Tash? Why would that be a
Well, because it just takes a little bit of bulk out. You're going to make me do it now, aren't you?
thing?
Yeah.
We have got pinking shears.
So
we haven't got any. They are a staple.
you're just going to have to take your time though, because there are a lot of layers.
Yeah. That's why you want really good pinking shears.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you can do little tiny snippy snips with your really good scissors into those seams.
Do you know what? Yeah, and a way that I saw someone do the other day was just like, oh yeah, so you just fold it and snip. I was like, what?
That's a bit clever, isn't it?
Just fold it and snip. It's like, oh,
Smarty pants.
why have I never cut my notches like that?
That's very clever.
And it just means that you get a nice smooth edge on your whatever.
It's one of life's little mysteries, isn't it? Because when you turn it through, that bulk of fabric there that would be sitting and kind of getting in the way of the edge of your seam means that you can't turn
Don't
it
cut
out as
yourself
crisply.
either.
Whereas,
It's a really bad idea.
no, don't do that. But you can't turn it out as crisply if that's all there. Whereas if you nip these bits out, or just pink the edge, when you turn it through, get a nice crisp edge. Just don't cut through your stitches.
No, up to, not into,
No.
is the thing.
Easy done.
We've all done it.
Yes. And that comes with some language that's probably not appropriate.
That would take us off air,
for
Gemma. That would take us off the air.
Yeah.
And would have SJ with her head in her hands saying,
what are you two up to? What do you like?
There are
have a point.
quite a few layers here. Just
There are.
saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
You put yourself up for this, just saying.
I said, are you going to make me? And you said, yes. So, I've had these for years.
Yeah.
I love these ones.
We got some comfort grip ones as well because
Would have been better.
I have got arthritis and fibromyalgia, so it's super fun. But yeah, it does mean that a soft grip is helpful. We do look into these things. We recently got some.
We do because, pinking shoes are one of those things. They're not all created equal.
No, but we do try and consider everybody as well. And if you have got dexterity issues, we do look at these things. Last week's Friday newsletter, if you saw it, we'd got some brilliant like little mount things that you attach to your ruler so that you can hold it differently. Because if you can't stretch your hand
then you
to
can't
cut your fabric and press down
or
on
if
your
you
ruler.
just struggle to pick up the ruler because it's quite close to the
then
to the
it's
mat.
like a suction handle for your ruler.
They're really useful, actually. They are really useful.
Well, and again, it was something we looked at, and it's not something Natasha needs. Natasha does not need this item. It's not relevant to her, but we do try and think of you.
Wasn't allowed to take it home.
Yeah, no. Oh, now you've got all those bits of floof.
Floofity floof, but you can always use it to stuff your bug.
You can.
So we're going to turn it through.
This is where you're going to use your scraps, actually.
Well, that's just the thing, isn't it? So you can either, we've got fiberfill, like Jim says, we've got fiberfill, that's absolutely fine.
Lovely.
You can use that and it tells you how much to use.
And that's so nice and cuddly, soft and cuddly.
But if you want it to be a little bit heavier, and you see, look, that's nice and even all the way around.
Oh, look.
He's rather fabulous,
He's a charmer, isn't he?
And so you are going to just stuff it with whatever you wish.
What a nice thing to have, though. If
Do you know what? My daughter will actually love stuffing this.
Oh,
that will be like the
yeah.
most exciting thing for her, that she
will.
will stuff. Now, what you also have up here is the bug eyes. So
well, there's loads of options with this as well, isn't there? A bit of felt, bit of
or
fabric.
buttons, sparkly buttons, anything like that,
yeah.
really. So, if you want sparkly buttons, you want to watch Monday's show. I've got some rather fabulous
beautiful.
sparkly buttons on that show.
Well, that's good to know.
And so what you can do then is find maybe you want to have a contrast fabric or something. I'm just going to do...
Those will look like little sparkles on the... Yeah. Oh.
And you could always...
Fussy cut
it.
Yeah, nice.
Should you wish. Oops. And how you then want to attach those on is up to you.
I do quite fancy some felt here. You could layer up a couple of layers, couldn't you? You could do a big piece of white with a smaller piece of black in the middle, or you
could. You can have all the fun in all the world with it. What I'm going to do with it is get a little bit of bond and repair.
Ooh, perfect.
Which I need to get out anyway for my trousers.
Your trousers, as your hem come down.
No, it's not my hem. It's not my hem. I need to patch them.
Oh.
I've got a hole where you do not want a hole.
Oh, well, that's fun.
And it's my favourite pair of jeans and the ones that fit me the bestest in all the world.
Mine always go on the same leg, on the inner thigh, but it's always one leg. So I must have one upper inner thigh, just that smidgy bit bigger than the other.
Yeah.
That's why I've started wearing leggings more. They're
It's
much more forgiving.
super annoying.
It is,
Really annoying.
I love the combination of colours there. Every kit will be a little bit different as well. You will not necessarily get
Well, they will be.
the 5 fat quarters that you see.
Gemma,
But that's kind of the beauty
you.
of it. Yes.
Is there my Teflon pressing sheet in my pile of things to go back to Cornwall?
She's
Yes,
packed, you know.
in the
She's
bag.
Very organised.
That bag there, I can see it from here.
And she has... Oh,
I
that's
packed it because I forgot about the eyes. Not going to lie. Completely forgot about the eyes. At the back. At the back of the back. Oh no, that's
an
letter.
envelope, Pet.
Oh, soz.
I was just thinking that. Oh, she's quite mad, you know. She's quite mad. Ah! There it is.
Oh, I knew it was in there somewhere.
I found it.
Thanks. So just cut yourself out a little bit of this. Now, you might be saying, yes, but how are you going to get exactly the same size? Well, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can either attach it onto your fabric before you cut out the eyes, or pop it onto your Teflon pressing sheet, pop your eye onto there. Make sure it is slightly bigger. That's not going to be a problem, because then what you will do is press from the top so your iron does not get damaged in any way, shape or form.
It's the best way. No one wants a damaged iron.
They don't. They do not.
Oh,
And you see any excess just goes on your mat. You just rub it off later.
look at the eyes.
I know.
It.
The eyes have it.
Oh, so cute.
And then you just peel that off, which now has your interfacing on there.
Brilliant.
And yeah, they look like they've got lashes.
Aww.
And then you can pop them wherever you wish on your bug. There you go. And if you want to, you can hand stitch around. But otherwise they are on.
Brilliant.
There we go. 1 bug done.
Aww.
He's lovely, isn't he? Really lovely.
And you could get some embroidery thread and sew through the middle to kind of put a little pupil in there, and then just
You
secure
could
that
do
even
whatever you
more.
want, yeah. A little bit of their awesome
Decorative
eyelashes
stitches,
or
yeah.
whatever you wish.
I'm going to be honest, mine would have to have eyelashes.
Well, that is for you to decide. But that is your love bug.
It is, and Captain Small's going to really enjoy stuffing it. And then you, when you are, away with work for a day or so, you can pop a little note in the wings and leave little love notes for her.
Or even just tuck her pyjamas in.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. It's like a really cute pyjama case.
Yeah.
What a lovely make. We really hope
thank you for
enjoyed
finding
as well.
that. And it's
okay.
minutes long. Like, if you are making with a small person, they don't have time to get bored.
No.
Because it is such a short little make. And like I say, they can then stuff it and then you just
Stuffing's
stitch
such a
up
fun
that
part.
and you are done. So that is our love bug for this month. Next month, like I say, it's going to be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stockings.
Yep, those kits
We've
are
got
available
some
to purchase
gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous fabrics for you, and a lovely pattern. And so don't go anywhere else for that, because we will do that. In the meantime, if you cannot wait for that, then these are there at a ridiculous price from our Friday deals. Do read the Friday newsletter, because you might find some other deals like the Halloween treat bags. So do have a little look at those. They're just lovely little treaty things to have.
Really lovely.
And that is that really. Monday we have got the Oriental Baltimore with a difference. Not the Oriental, Japanese. Sorry, Japanese Baltimore.
Okay.
Lisa Chandler's Japanese Baltimore. It's the crane block.
I adore this
The
block.
crane block is beautiful. But on top of that, we've got rather a fabulous, fabulous deal with our little embroidery scissors.
Yes.
And a little case.
Yes.
Along with a few other bits and bobs for you. So there is a make along with the block of the month.
Yes.
And then on Tuesday, we're doing Tuesday.
You know this. You know this.
What did I do? What did I do?
It's fabulous as well.
What did I do?
I don't know. What are you
I
like?
can't remember. What did I do?
I'm listening to the cogs going round and waiting
My
for the
brain has gone
penny
completely
to
mad.
drop for you.
What did we make yesterday?
Our subs show. It's on the
Oh,
shelf
it's
next
that!
to you.
It's that! It's this!
It's there, my sweet.
I've already done it. I've already done the show.
Yes.
There we go. That is it. That is
Ombre
it's our,
EPP pouch.
yeah.
It's all right. You are funny.
I've done a lot
You
of shows.
are funny.
These are at irresistible prices, like I say, for your Friday deals. But if actually, I might make one and take it up to the school.
That would be cool.
Love it. Really love it.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to do. You guys have fun. Take care. Have a fabulous weekend. And if you can't behave, don't get caught.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Be good, and if you can't be good, be crafty.
There you go. Oh, that's better. Yes.
Catty, bye.
What Gemma says. Bye.
Bye.